CC, and there was a friend of mine, Alex, and he wanted somebody to tutor him in chemistry, and I said sure, and Alex was a Polynesian guy, and I'm like, yeah, fine, I'll do that. And then after we separated, and I started to get nervous, and I was like, oh man, but so dumb. What I thought was, I'm really concerned about how I need to make Alex feel more comfortable around me. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. And so I'm like, I need to come up with a plan to set his mind at ease while we're doing chemistry. And so I did, and then I fucking showed up at his apartment the next day, and I put my plan into action. I knocked on his door, he opened the door, and I said, yo motherfucker, what's up? You gonna let me up in this bitch or what? Now, I wanna be clear, I had never spoken like this before a second in my life. Like, this was the dumbest thing I had ever done up until the next 5 minutes from when this happened. Then I'm gonna do things that are a lot stupider. Up until this point, the dumbest thing I'd ever done. And Alex looked at me like I just shit on the front of his steps. Like, he didn't know how to fucking handle it, but he was like, oh, okay, whatever, come on in. And I could tell he was uncomfortable. So I was like, you know, I need to try harder. I need to double down on this fucking plan. So I walk in to the apartment, and he's got a poster on the wall that's a fear of a black planet. And I'm like, that looks vaguely familiar to me. I'm gonna say something about it. And so I'm like, hey man, I love Fear of a Black Planet. NWA is my favorite band. Now, first of all, that was Public Enemy, not NWA, and they're not a band. Like, that's just a weird thing for me to say, like, in general. And I could tell, like, he was homicidally angry by this point. And he looked at me and he was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And I knew, like, I had to save it somehow. I had to say something that would make this okay. So instead of saying anything like, I'm sorry, I'm an asshole, or please forgive me for being the dumbest person you've ever met, this is the thing that came out of my mouth. I looked him right in the eye and I was like, Alex, I just wanted to set your mind at ease by talking like you people.
Oh, God.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever said to another human being. For his credit, he did not murder me on the spot. Like, if Alex would have killed me, that'd have just been suicide by racism, you fucking idiot. Like, you can't fucking say that to somebody. But he talked me through why I was a fucking asshole, and I realized you're right. That was a really shitty thing to do.